Today I thought we would go on a little bit of a walk and just have a chat about things because I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking too much, as a matter of fact. I've been overthinking, which is just very, very normal for me to do. I do it often. I do it all the time. I even overthink about overthinking. Right, hence the reason that this is the third time I've tried to film this video. I'm a perfectionist. I will always be a perfectionist. I want whatever I'm doing to be the best it can possibly be, and if there's a chance that thing is not the best it can possibly be, I will most likely second guess myself and not do that thing. And completely just go into inaction mode where I do nothing whatsoever. And what it results in is the things that I do create, they end up turning out pretty good, but there's so many times where I could be creating something and I don't, because I stop myself. A lot of the times people will talk about like writer's block or creativity block, and essentially what that is, it's not a lack of ideas, it's a lack of ideas that you allow yourself to think are good, and you don't do those ideas because you don't think they're good. You stop yourself from doing those ideas. At least this is what it is for me. I'm in one of those phases right now, as a matter of fact, when it comes to YouTube stuff, because I'm doing what I do every couple of months, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to be some kind of, you know, voice for people, and that's not when I'm at my most effective. When I'm at my most effective is when I'm not trying to be anything more than what I am, and I'm just doing stuff. The life experience well has run a bit dry, per se. I'm in a routine. I've been in a routine for a while, and I let myself get stuck in routines and they become ruts very quickly. And the challenge then for me is to kind of stop myself from being sort of like trudging along passively through that rut, and then to kind of define my own path within that routine. And that's when I discover things about myself. That's when I come to conclusions about certain things in regards to my life and my experience. It's not when I'm trying so hard to come up with those experiences. It's when I'm not trying to come up with those experiences, when I'm just doing something just because I'm doing it. For me, overcoming creativity and writer's block is less about coming up with ideas and more about attacking life from a very childlike perspective, because when you're a kid, you do things just because you want to do them, because they're fun, because that looks exciting, that looks new. It's like you're discovering everything for the first time. And to me, there's something incredibly beautiful about that, and it's something that is incredibly missing from adulthood. There's not much of a discovery about life. It's about figuring everything out and then living in that safety net of knowledge about everything going on. But even though there is danger in not knowing about stuff, there's also excitement and beauty. I have a tendency to get myself caught in my own safety net. You know, I get comfortable doing things, and that's natural to get comfortable doing things that you do over and over again, but the challenge is to get out of that comfort zone and to do things that make you uncomfortable. And for me, one of those main things is going out and doing things with other people. It's not that I have social anxiety, it's just that I'm much more comfortable by myself. I love people, I love hanging out with people, I love talking to people, I love doing things with people, but my first inclination always, and always will be as an introvert, is to lock myself in my room and think to myself. That's what I am. That's the person that I am. I'm gonna lock myself and I'm gonna think by myself, and I'm not going to be inclined to go out and do things with other people. Literally every single one of my ideas about everything comes from my experience, which is a bit of a redundant statement because that's true of everyone, ever. You can't really come up with anything unless you've done something and reacted to that thing and then processed that thing and then come up with some kind of idea to do because of that thing. And so that's my biggest tool in changing that, in getting myself more ideas, is to do more things. And to do new things, and to discover new things, and to go on adventures, and just go on walks like I'm doing right now. I've never walked this far down this driveway, actually. I've lived here since I was like freaking 7 years old. Have not walked, I've driven down here, but I've never walked down here. So this is a new thing. This is a new nice thing. That's a nice little stream right there. Never seen that before. Discovering stuff. So that's my little spiel about creator's block and writer's block. And on that note, I'm gonna stop. As always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Friday. It's really cold. It's really cold out here. I almost regret the decision to come out here, but I also don't. But my hand is numb, so I'm gonna go head back towards the inside realm now. See you guys.